The least number that is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10, both inclusive, is what? A bit tricky question for students. Yes, I agree, but it is not difficult. So first of all, you have to analyze what has to be calculated. Now if you look at the question, it is saying least number that is divisible. It means that we have to find the LCM, least common multiple. That will be the number that is going to be divisible by the given numbers. And what are the given numbers? 1 to 10, both inclusive. That means all the numbers starting from 1 till 10. So now we have to find the LCM, but for which numbers? Since the number that we have to find has to be divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10, both inclusive, it means we have to find the LCM of all the numbers starting from 1 to 10. This is how we attack the question and find out the way out to get the solution. So now you see it gets simple. We have a map into our mind about how we are going to solve this question. So now let's do it. In order to have a better clarity and understanding, let's write all the numbers from 1 to 10 both inclusive. That means the numbers we have is 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 9, and we have 10. These are the numbers for which we have to find the LCM. Now the next part comes, how are we going to find the LCM? If you have watched my previous video, you would have known how can we find the LCM. But if not, I will just give a quick review about a rule that we have to use to find the LCM. It says that the LCM of any given numbers can be calculated by finding the product of the greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. We have used this rule earlier also, and you can use the same rule whenever you have to find the LCM. So it says each prime factor. So we have to consider all the given numbers, we have to consider all the prime factors, and we have to consider the greatest power of each and every prime factor which are involved in these numbers. So the first step would be to write all these numbers in their prime factor form. How can we do it? It's simple. 1 can be written as 1 raised to the power 1. 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power 1 as no power is mentioned. Same way, 3 can be written as 3 raised to the power 1. 4 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2, as 4 is equal to 2 into 2 and 2 is the prime factor. Similarly, 5 can be written as 5 raised to the power 1. 6 can be written as 2 into 3 and both raised to the power 1, as 2 into 3 is 6 and 2 to the power 1 is 2 and 3 to the power 1 is 3. Then we have 7. 7 can be written as 7, no power, that means by default the power is 1. Then we have 8. 8 can be written as 2 raised to the power 3. Similarly, moving on to the next number, that is 9, can be written as 3 raised to the power 2. and 10 can be written as 2 into 5, both raised to the power 1 as no bar is mentioned. Now we are almost half done. Here the LCM of numbers ranging from 1 to 10 will be equal to, start picking up the numbers one by one, since we have to consider each prime factor and take the greatest power. First of all, see what are the prime factors which are involved. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 2, we have 5, we have 2, we have 3, we have 7, we have 2, we have 3, we have 2, we have 5. So what are the numbers? Just make the list. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 5, and we have 7. We have considered and we have picked up all the prime factors which are present or which are involved in all the numbers. Now the next part says that we have to take the greatest power of each prime factor involved. So starting with 1, we have this power 1 over here, and that is the greatest power. So we will take 1 over here. Then we have 2. In 2 we have power as 1 over here, power as 2 over here, power as 1 over here, power as 3 over here, and power as 1 over here. Which is the greatest? It is 3. So we take 2 to the power 3 in the product. Next we have 3. So here the power of 3 is 1. Here the power of 3 is 1. Here the power of 3 is 2. And which is the greatest? It is 2. So we take the power 2 over here. Then we have 5. In 5 we have power 1 over here. And then we have power 1 over here. So that is the greatest, since we have only 1. So we pick up 1 over here. Then we have 7. 7 power 1 over here, and there is no 7 anywhere else. So that is the highest power, which is 1. And we have to take the product of all these numbers, which will be the LCM. Now we just have to calculate it. Everything is done. And the calculation is so simple and easy. 1 to the power 1 is 1, 2 to the power 3 is 8, 3 to the power 2 is 9, 5 to the power 1 is 5, and 7 to the power 1 is 7, which is equal to 1 into 8 into 9 is 72, into 5 into 7 is 35. You can multiply it in any order. I have just multiplied like this so that the calculations are easy. Now this is equal to multiply 72 with 35. We get 5 2s are 10, 0 carry 1, 5 7s are 35 plus 1, we get 36 over here. Then moving to the next part, 3 2s are 6 and 3 7s are 21. Add it up, we get 0. 6 plus 6 is 12, so we put 2 here, 1 goes to carry, 3 plus 1 plus 1, that is 5, and we have 2, which is equal to 2 5 2 0, and that is our answer, which is the LCM of the numbers starting from 1 to 10. And this is the least number that is divisible by all the numbers from 1 to 10, both inclusive. So you see, that was an easy question. Just a bit tricky, where in the first step you have to analyze what is to be calculated. Once you know what has to be calculated, you can do it very easily if you know how to find the LCM of the numbers, which I have already explained as well. You have to read the question, understand the question, find out the way the strategy or how to attack, and then just start doing it. And believe me, you have to practice. Without practicing, this is going to do no good to you. Practice, practice and practice. And believe me, study more, not anymore.